When we talk about Malhama, by the way, welcome to my channel, dear brothers and sisters. If you're new here, consider subscribing because we talk a lot about the end of time, Malhama, talk about international politics. If you're interested in these topics, consider subscribing. When we talk about Malhama, dear brothers and sisters, one country, it stands out almost always, and that is Russia. The reason for that, I explained in the last video. Russia, some people are actually claiming, some historians, that Russia came actually from the word Rum. And Rum was mentioned in the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a chapter in the Quran talking about the Rum, Gulibat Rum. One thing we cannot ignore, one thing we must understand is that Russia is part of the Roman army. If not, they are the Romans themselves. At least they are part of it, and in a big way. I mentioned, in other videos that the Roman army will also consist of Greece, France, Germany, even USA. All these countries will be part of the Roman army that the Prophet ﷺ has predicted will come and gang up against the Muslims. And then we also have a hadith where Rasulullah ﷺ said, Sayuqatiluna Rum, that you will fight Rum, summa yaftahu Allah, Allah will give you victory. And then summa yuqatiluna Dajjal, fayaftahu Allah, then Allah will give you victory. You fight Dajjal, Allah will give you victory. The Malhama. I want to play this video. You will understand how powerful Russian military has become. So let's take a look at this video, and then inshallah I'll make a few more comments along the way. So this is what you can see is a Russian military. They are preparing for it big time. They are preparing for it big time, and they look very, very powerful, very, very dominant. These are some of the technologies they have, weapons they have. Getting ready, wallahi, getting ready for the battle, for the Malhama. Now, the reason I really wanted to make this video, I want you to actually take a look at this video a little bit more. The reason I wanted to make this video is about Russia's behavior, Russia's willingness, I should say, to take on the West, take on the NATO force. If they decide that they want to come to Ukraine, not in Russia, but in Ukraine. So when we talk about the Malhama, we find, as I said, most of the time is the Russian. Now some brothers will argue, some people will say, oh brother, this is happening for a long time. You are just blowing it out of proportion, and this is not true. But the reality remains, every time we see a conflict in that region, in the Eurasian countries, the Balkan countries, even in the European countries, we always see Russia is somehow getting involved. Russia is involved with Ukraine. Russia they annexed Crimea. Russia is involved with other countries like even US, Navy fleets. They will go and buzz their warships. Russia will be involved in the Arctic region. They are drilling there. They're having a solid military base, and they do not know, a lot of people, they do not know, these countries, why Russia is doing that. Russia. One thing we know for sure, even the US politician I mentioned, Tulsi Gabbard, she said, if we want to see the end of the world, that's when we go and fight Russia. So people who are saying that, you know what, brother, don't worry about it, you're blowing out of proportion. The reality is that if there is going to be a Malhama, if you involve Russia in this whole battle, then the devastation that will take place will be unbelievable. So we talk about Russia for that reason. Now, the reason I wanted to share with you this news is because this is a ongoing news, a developing news, and we must know what is going on. So basically, Putin, he said, warns foreign powers against crossing Russia's red line. I mean, how many times you will, put these red lines for the foreign powers? How many times? You are doing it all the time. Russia, Putin, every now and then you will see him saying about, oh, do not cross this red line, and every now and then you will see him coming up with new technology of war machine, testing new ballistic missile, this and that. So we see Russia is always active trying to do something. Now they have actually blocked, this is very, very important, Russia has blocked the Black Sea. The reason it is so important for the Black Sea to be blocked is because on the other side of the Black Sea is Turkey, the city of Istanbul, and this is the prize. This is what Russia wants. Russia wants Istanbul to be taken care of. They want it to be back. Now, why they want it to be back? Because it was part of them. The Roman army, the Byzantine army, the capital was Constantinople. Now it has changed. The name was changed to Istanbul. The prize is Istanbul. If you take over Istanbul, Russia has already annexed Crimea. Russia is blocking the Black Sea. Russia is going after Ukraine. Which country you think will they go next? It is the Turkish country. It is the Turkey. It is that country, the Istanbul, especially Istanbul, that they will aim for. And this is happening very slow. You might say, oh brother, wait a second. I don't see that is happening. They are actually very good friends. Well, the reality is, as they say, if you want to win a war, keep your enemies closer. Okay? And keep your enemy closer than your friends. Russia's number one problem is the Istanbul, the city of Istanbul. They want it back. They have millions of tourists going into Turkey every year, and that industry, tourism industry, is a $1 billion industry, depends on Russian tourists to go to Turkey. What we find out, well, I might be I might be saying something you may disagree, but the reality is, dear brothers and sisters, is that when these tourists come to Turkey, when they go for a vacation in Turkey, do you think they just go there just to roam around and enjoy it? I don't think so. Russia is doing it on purpose. They want to have a share of Turkey. Okay, they want to have a share of Turkey eventually. This is not happening right now. I'm not saying anything that would be an exaggeration of what is happening. What I'm saying is exactly what the facts are. Turkey is becoming very strong, militarily powerful. Why you think they will do that? It is because they have perceived that there will come a time when they will need to defend their country against Russian aggression from the Black Sea. Let's take a look at this video more, because wallahi subhanallah, you will get a good idea about the military power that Russia has. It's just incredible. Like, look at this. Like, this is incredible. And I think I'm just gonna have to go here. And one more thing that I also want to mention to you. A lot of you have said, you know what, Russia is not a big deal, Russia is a good country, rather Turkey is a big deal. And a lot of you have followed Sheikh Imran Hussein, and I really respect whatever you follow, whatever your opinion is. We should not be divided on that. However, I should say that Russia is not an ally of the Muslim army. They are not. The hadith is very, very clear. I want to show you the map if I can. Google map of Black Sea. Then you will know what Russia is planning. What is that they want to do in the future? Okay. Let me pull up the map here. As you can see, this is Black Sea. Okay. I'm gonna be actually going here. So this is the Black Sea, brothers and sisters. This is Georgia. This is Ukraine. This is Turkey. Okay? This is Romania. What Russia wants from all of this country? They want piece of Turkey. Okay? And where is Russia? Let's go back here a little bit. This is Moscow. Okay? This is Moscow. If you can see it. This is Moscow. So this is Russia. This whole part, as you can see on the screen, this is Russia. Their target, this Black Sea, is what really is holding Russia back. Azerbaijan, Turkey's, why Turkey got involved in Azerbaijan is because of Russia, because Russia was supporting Armenia, and they did not want that, because if Azerbaijan fell, then Turkey will be exposed. because Russia then will have military base right here, right in Azerbaijan. Let me see how close Azerbaijan is from Turkey. So if Armenia would have won the war, right now we are talking about Russia planning something about Turkey. Their military base, Russia will have military base in Armenia. But because Azerbaijan, they won the war, Armenia is not negotiating anything with Russia, that you need to come, because if they do negotiate, then Azerbaijan will go back again to Armenia and Turkey will also support them. Well, subhanallah. So the Black Sea is really here, okay? The Black Sea is the main barrier between Turkey and Russia, for which Russia is not trying anything right now. But my guess is they will come from the Black Sea, from Russia directly to Turkey, when the Malhama will take place to take back Istanbul, Constantinople. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, like this video, if you share this video. Inshallah, I'll see you soon again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.